So hello everybody, let's talk about the T-54. Now I think I already got a T-54 review out there, but let's just make it without using stats, as I think stats sometimes doesn't really tell you everything, and sometimes for noobs or for new people actually, they don't understand stats that much. So I'm gonna make it as plain as possible. So you get this tank. It's got, let's just summarize this up. It's got light tank mobility, medium firepower, and heavy tank armor. So yeah, the OPS shit ever, and of course it doesn't need a nerfing, you know. I get a bit too I get too overconfident throughout this game. I do make a mistake. The mistake is loading gold round at top tier. I have no idea why I flipping loaded the heat rounds. It's really retarded. Probably because I just want to showcase just how overpowered this shit is. I think I knew that this game was gonna be a real blast of a game, because you know, T-54, and I do waste quite a lot of gold shells here and there. I do feel kind of bad, you know, using gold rounds, but then yeah, I shot in the tracks of Tiger 2, and yeah, it's pretty bad when I miss all the time. But this tank is certainly very good. The reason why I'm loading heat, as you might ask, is that I can't be bothered to snipe the weak spots. I'm just showing you here just how OP it is, and anyone without a brain can use the heat round and just do that. No aiming weak spot at all. Very, very strong. And I just took out that tiger, and I missed that shot there. Loaded AP. The front plate of the armor will literally take hits all day long. OP as shit ever. You cannot go around with this tank. If you can't play this tank, quit the game. You know, it's literally the simplest tank to play in the game. The only way I can see yourself dying is that you get too overconfident. You show them your side armor, but you can see side scraping and shit like that is very effective anyway. You can reliably bounce anything with 175 pen from the front. Reliably bounce them. That T-32 has a 200 pen, and he still bounced just easily off my frontal armor. Yeah, so light tank speed, heavy tank armor. You can't have it wrong. Super Persian pens me because he flanked me. That's the mistake. I shouldn't have let him on my side, and I showed a bit too much with my side. Side armor is not made of starlenium, but it's still pretty OP as shit. If you scrape at the right angle, you can't over scrape it because it's not the strongest. It doesn't have the Soviet strong armor on the side, but you can see just fire on the move, guided by Starling. As usual, fire on the move. Second shot missed because it was a bump in the ground, but you know, it's still flipping accurate as hell. You can see just how he can't just pen me. He shot me in the tracks, of course. I'm waiting for someone to hit him, and I tried to kill steal there, but it didn't work. Otherwise, this could be a post-medal game, to be honest. Gun depression is not the best, but yeah, it's not that bad. If you play Chinese tanks, you know what I'm talking about. It's much better. You can see just how good this thing is. Bouncing from all angles. And now finally setting 90 pens me once, but as soon as I angle my frontal armor, it's like a bloody heavy tank. You can't go around with it. I load back to AP because I killed the Black Prince, which is trouble. The only reason I just feel like spamming gold is because I know it's a smash and grab, so I really wanna, you know, get the most kills out of this. I just wanna get like the best medal available here, as much as I can get in this game. You can just see how OP this shit is. I mean, I've led the charge like a heavy tank, and then you got the light tank speed to just go around the whole map and do everything you want. You know, everything you want. I do hit the ally there, but it's his fault. He rammed that guy, and yeah, got himself into trouble. So I wait and try to get a kill on him, and I don't do it again. So I'm thinking, could I actually get Rally Walters? I had plenty of opportunity to get post medal in this game. Russian accuracy there, guided into the center of the tank. Yeah, 7 kills. I just need to get one more kill to get Radley, but yeah, I could have, as I said, I could have got like post medal so easily there. So it's one of the easiest tanks to play in the game. I can't see how you can't play this tank. If you look at just how I bullied them, grind the Russian line. Trust me, the Russian tier 10 is as OP as this thing. So yeah, grind it, and hopefully you enjoy this video. Don't blame me if I use too much gold. I do feel like a cunt myself, but yeah, this video from the start, when I was playing this, I was thinking this could be a review video, so therefore I try to show you the heat round penetration of this tank. You know, why shoot AP if you can pen every single shot with heat, huh? That's the thing. You don't need to afford to aim, and remember, you have a really good turret armor. It's hard to pen, so hold down positions is quite ideal, especially it's quite low profile as well. You can use the terrain easily, and if you get a game like this where you just literally just crush the enemy team, literally just crush them. Although I didn't get my post medal, which is unfortunate, but I felt like I at least had a chance to get 12 kills this game. But of course I only got 8, so I wasted 4 kills. And hopefully you like this video. Hopefully why you know that this thing is OP, and there's no way of dealing with this tank. It's just OP as shit. You just try to avoid it. If it's firing heat, then run. Just that's your best chance, and do damage elsewhere. Or you just have to flank this thing, but it's hard. And you can see the gold round can pen like, you know, other tanks without a single problem. You know, I've penned the front plate of a T-30 turret armor. Basically, the turret armor of the T-30, you get a massive fat blob in the middle where the gun is. For example, this is the gun here, and that's the armor plating on the outside, and that's the fat turret on the side. So if you shoot around this area of the turret, hopefully you can visualize that, and you can pen the T-30 and T-29, whatever, all of them except the T-32 was heat round really easily. But T-32 heat round might not get through the turret armor. So yeah, just flank the shit out of them. You got the speed, you got the armor. As long as you angle the armor, you reliably bounce the shit out of everyone. Russian historical accuracy, you know. While Chinese tank WZ-120 gets the 100mm plating on the front, the counterpart of this tank at tier 9, it's got 100mm. This thing has 120. Now historically, WZ-120 is actually the copy of T-54. Why does T-54 get 20mm more? According to Russians, they have historical accuracy because the prototype of the T-54 had 20mm extra plating on the front. But the thing is, the mass-produced version doesn't, and when you have the turret of a flipping fully upgraded T-54, why the hell you got a flipping prototype armor, when the prototype is better armor than the actual mass-produced version? Russian logic, and to balance the game out, of course, with the heat rounds, everything. So yeah, this tank is the obvious shit ever you get. In my opinion, it's good. So yeah, play it if you want, and hopefully they nerf it after I finish grinding this thing. It's just OP as shit. So for all of you who hadn't quit the last video, I digged out another replay from my replay list to hopefully show you another one, just show you how to, how OP this shit is. On that Japanese map, I've really showcased how good it is. So I decided to give you a bit more treat by showing you one extra game, which is really epic, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. So yeah, this is OP as shit, and for those of you who didn't quit the YouTube channel yet, yeah, this is your treat here. You can go aggressive like a boss, and remember, you're in a T-54. It's like a rebirth of a heavy tank. I get one shot hit by that guy, and I get around him, so it's GG for him. He really can't do shit now. Angle the armor, put my turret there so you can shoot my turret, and yeah, he bounces easily. It's really good if you just give them you look at where they aim at you, and you just go show them your front turret armor. So I'm kind of in a bit of trouble, but you can see a steward can't even pen my side. Yeah, strong Russian armor, strong Russian engineering as well. So yeah, really good tank. You can just see how aggressive I can go to. to the extent with which this thing goes up to, and plant one shot into that guy. Back off. Keep my eyes on that other FCM, and I look at the map regularly to check shit like this. And now he's not that happy. Now he felt like he was like the hero of the Russian, the French bakery clan or whatever. He thought he could really flank the shit out of me and clip me, but the actual thing was I was actually looking at my map. So if you want to become a better player, you gotta look at the map. As soon as something pops up around you, you gotta pick it up. Like if you got like automatic detection system in your brain. So yeah, you gotta be able to do that. I juked a shot on that FCM. Yeah, you gotta be aware, and so you won't take unnecessary damage like that. You can see how OP this thing is. Tanks can't pen the front of this. The turret armor is OP as shit. Even the really amazing British Centurion couldn't pen it from the front of my turret. And you can just look at where other players are aiming at you, and you could, you know, decide where to move so that he can actually purposely hit your gun, mantle it around that area. So this tank is very OP. The only place you're gonna get pen on the turret is probably the flattest machine gun coaxial part, or possibly the just the turret, whatever, Capolos, yeah. And the first reason why I didn't choose to go around that side is because first time round it was kind of dangerous. When all of them are down there, I could have got easily DPM now, and I can see that's the only way you would actually lose, or you would actually die in this tank, is by just getting overconfident, getting into the group of tanks and getting yourself killed. But if you play like me, like here, using the terrain, killing it one by one, you see this game I didn't use heat at all, so yeah, it's not necessary to have heat. Very OP tank in my opinion anyway. And we're just waiting here. Panther does not have gun depression there for any shot on me, and I missed a shot there, so yes, no kills for me, but I rammed him, so and I didn't get the kill, so yeah, so long. And I won this game so easily. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this, and I think we managed to find him there, and yeah, it's an epic game, so yeah, see you next time.